Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Very Sky Readley's video blog. Instead of doing Captain's Log, I want to wish you a happy Easter. And I want to talk to you all while I'm preparing my meal in the kitchen. Don't worry about the broom. And Ebony says happy Easter too. Now, few things I want to talk to you about is what's going on in the world. Alright? I've lost my video so many times today. I decided to tell YouTube to go fuck themselves. I'm going to do an upload offline because I can. And if they're going to keep fucking saying it's a violation, I'm going to go and keep uploading it because they're all dicks. Children, turn off the video because this is not a video for you. For the rest of you out there, I'm preparing our Easter dinner. So, while I'm preparing Easter dinner, I want to talk to you all about what's going on in the world of YouTube. That's right. So I got butter prepared to butter up what needs to be done for tonight's dinner. Now, I'm making prime rib and Yorkshire pudding. So you guys don't get to know that because, well, it's prime rib. Now, Chloe got paid a big retro check, and she decided she wanted prime rib for her party. I ain't complaining because it's prime rib, okay? Now, a lot of you out there bitching about why YouTube is banning things. I've had messages from people saying, why is YouTube doing what they're doing? Well, I'll tell you why. Now, I gotta let the meat go into room temperature, so I got a few minutes before it gets to room temperature. So let me talk to you about YouTube. YouTube is after that we're talking about our commander-in-chief. We got a guy who goes and flags every video because he's a fucking spy. Watches my video live. Now on, I'm going to do offline videos. If the guy likes it, well, fine. If he doesn't like me belching, fine. If he doesn't like me sitting here with a kitchen knife getting ready to cut the meat to open up the meal, oh well. I'm not a violent person. All I'm doing is cooking dinner. So, let's talk. So anyways, with all of this meat being put together, I am preparing it. I don't want this cracking or breaking, so I need that for a different use. So, what's going on in the world of YouTube? Well, let's just say YouTube ain't happy. Plain and simple, they're very unhappy. They're unhappy that people like me are doing YouTube videos. We're talking about politics. We're talking about everyday things. Now, every video I talked about isn't a copyright infringement. What we're talking about is what's going on in the world, not about overthrowing the fucking government. The problem is they want to complain about me drinking Chloe's whiskey, or rum, or booze, or whatever. The truth of the matter is Chloe is a human being. Chloe knows if I want to try some whiskey or vodka or rum, she's acceptable of it. Fortunately, a lot of people out there don't like the fact that I am talking about the government. I have nothing wrong with the government, actually. The government is great people. President's great people. The president just needs to realize that if he's going to open the government, like I said, he's going to have to make sure that he's got everything solidified. Sending people to do the government now is basically going to sink the economy. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, sinking the economy? How? Well, let's put it this way. The government doesn't want any problems, which I agree. Right now, they don't need problems. They don't need people making up problems or excuses or whatever. Fortunately, there's people out there that are making problems. Not for just one person, but for a million others. The governor of the New York needs help. He ain't getting it. And frankly, I don't know why. But that's not my business. I live in Washington. Now, before you think, oh, I'm being violent, don't worry, I'm not being violent. I'm just being violent on this can. So if you want to ban me for opening a can with a knife, well, I can't find my keys. So this is the best way to open a can right now without hurting yourself. Children, turn the video off because this is not a video for you. I don't want you thinking a knife is a good idea to open something with a can. So turn off the video. Me, I'm doing this because I want to access this can without having any problems. So while I open up this, we will talk. A knife blade is only good as its user. And frankly, I don't think using a knife anything but as a tool shows who's really in this country. And that is why you need to know where the lines are. And let's talk. So, this can's being really a pessimistic little douche. But oh well. I just don't want to break a nail, as a woman would say. There we go. So, this is a tool. Nothing more, nothing less. So think of it as a tool. Don't think of it as a weapon. Just think of it as a tool that helps open cans up like this. Now, for some of you out there wondering, jerky too. Now, the problem is it's not the government's fault. As I said many times over, there's people out there that are worried about their children going back to school. And so they're worried about the COVID-19. They have a right to. And by the way, just so you know, I have a 36 pack of these jerky links. So basically what happens is the government turns around and they're saying, don't worry about the government, yada, 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 government's fine, we got things under control. A lot of people sit there, and the reason my copyrighted video was, well, violation probably is because I was saying negative. What I'm trying to say is the government knows what's best, okay? The federal government is given the state government's control. State government doesn't want to open up because they want to make sure everything's safe. So be it. Federal government wants to open up early, as I said, and this is just my opinion. Don't ban me, don't block my video. But it's only because my opinion is they got $2.2 trillion in stimulus going out for small businesses and unemployment recipients. Problem with the unemployment recipients is they get $600 a week for 4 months. That's $2,400 for a month times 4. That's more money than I bring in 8 months. All right. So they're getting it at 4 months. And people are like, oh, well, they need to go back to work. Well, that's true. Unfortunately, I agree with the president, getting back to work. Unfortunately, states don't want to go back to work because they're afraid that this could spread, which again is a good logical answer. Fortunately, the federal government, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, which I agree again, we got $2.2 trillion stimulus checks, a lot of unemployment benefits for 4 months, and they don't want to pay 4 months. That's because, they think people are lazy. Well, the people want to go back to work. I mean, look at the repercussions right now. Internet's bogged down. I can't do jack shit without loading up something on the internet. I keep getting red flagged on videos because of some stupid ass reason. Fortunately, I don't know. So, basically what's going on in the world of YouTube is they're basically red flagging anything about COVID or President Trump. I'm not against President Trump. What I'm saying is if he's going to open up the government early, we're going to have a lot of problems where it could spread. 1 million, 3 million, 5 million. Hell, Dr. Fauci said it could even surpass 100 million deaths. I don't want to see 100 million people dead out of 340 million because of it. My heart goes out to these people. They're waiting for the government to make the right decision, but the right decision needs to be at the helm, and not the federal government, but the state governments. The state governments think we're not going to get this under containment till June or July, extended to August. Workers will go back to work as soon as it's done. I mean, this is something we've never even thought of and anticipated in the years of any presidency, where it just stopped to a grinding halt. To me, it's sad. People sit there and say, oh, are you compassionate? Are you against? Are you for? I'm for the workers, okay? They need to go back to a safe environment. However, like the news media is saying, we don't have enough testing kits to test. Until they can come up with some idea to get testing kits, can test everyone in the country, including myself, government needs to basically realize to be shut down until they can get it done. Now, I don't know about the other countries. Don't quote me. I haven't looked up the info. But in my opinion, we are all waiting for something. So, before you go out and rant and rave about how the president ain't doing this, or that ain't being done, or this ain't doing this, think about it. The American people are ready. The American people are waiting. So, with that said, everyone, I just wanted to share that with you all. I love you all. Stay happy, stay safe, and just remember, I'm not doing a video to complain about YouTube. I'm doing a video to basically say, look, my videos don't copyright anything, and we're talking about politics in a positive way. Follow your government's own resolve, and you'll be safe. Don't follow, you won't be safe. Commander-in-Chief's got a lot of stuff on his plate, and we shouldn't criticize him for it. What we need to do is watch and see. Now, maybe my video closed talking about him not getting a second term. Well, that's not for us to decide. Our decision isn't based off of the COVID. It's about how he handles everything else. My opinion is stay strong, use your own judgment, love your neighbor as yourself, take care of your neighbor as yourself, and we'll all get through this in a timely manner. With that said, everyone, just remember you're loved. Everyone loves you. And, frankly, before you go out tomorrow to work or staying home until this thing happens, just remember the government is doing what they can, when they can, And they're doing the best they can for all of us. This isn't about just one person sitting there saying, oh, well, they're all shit for brains. They're not. They have scientists backing them up. Scientists can't back them up, then there's a problem. Problem is, you got to think about the American people and where the American people stand. American people are standing in one way and doing another thing. You know there's going to be a lot of problems in this world. And that's where things have to change. Taxpayers, they're not at fault. Like I said, opening Texas early and others, they want to do that, let them. But if it falls flat on their ears, maybe they should have consulted before they opened. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying yay or nay. And frankly, being a person who is human, you got to be neutral because you don't know what's going to happen. That's what I've been trying to say without YouTube deleting the channel. YouTube wants to sit there and say, oh, I'm being negative, or oh, it's copyright to eat a bag of chips. Or copyright eating jerky. Oh, so be it. Point is, Americans out there need to realize that we have some people need to realize so, before you go out and rant and rave, think of it this way. I'm not trying to basically say the government's bad. What I'm trying to say is, look at the news. Read the Times. Read the PI. Read whatever papers you read. Free or not free. Make your own assessment. My assessment is, unless we get this contained, we can't open up anytime soon. But YouTube, on the other hand, thinks that it's okay to be negative. I'm just saying, stay with the American people, be a good patriot. We'll get through this as a team. In the meantime, have faith. It's not going to happen overnight, but we will get there. In the meantime, stay safe, have a happy Easter, and be happy. Thank you, everyone, for staying tuned. Please add subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestions, hit the like, subscribe button. So it's fun even for your family, including your dogs and your cats. Thanks for watching, and your bunnies. Hit that bell notification for new content. And I will see you soon. Thank you, and God bless you all in everything you do.